Hello, friends. This is Brain from GameBrain.media. Thanks for joining today for the final part. I think we will be finishing the last two laps of the MXGP 2020 250 series. Running the MX2 series right now on the 254 stroke. Um, oh, and what I want to do is bounce into the game and got to make sure that I keep doing this. Got to go and check the overlay. Bam, there it is. I need to turn the overlay on manually. I don't know why it doesn't work, but whatever. It is what it is, and now I have myself a little note card built. For every Twitch stream, check the overlay. Then give an intro to the Game Brain website. Visit my website for stuff. Eventually, I will start pimping the website, but really, it's kind of a tedious process. I'm trying to figure out. Well, I have it figured out. It exists. Visit the website. Hopefully, you can tip me, tip your bartender, or buy me a beer, whatever the little PayPal icon says, because that's the best way for me to, like, PayPal takes 3.5%, credit card processing takes 3.5%. So whatever you donate is going to be 7% less. But on YouTube, it's substantially less, and on Twitch, it's 50%. Anyway, if you can't do that, please just visit my website or visit YouTube. The best thing you can do to help me on YouTube is subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers, and that's going to be a long road. I've got just a touch under 100. But hitting the like button, giving me a thumbs up, or leaving a comment, each one of those things is 1 point towards, I don't know, some magical, mystical thing that YouTube requires. Finally, I have a lot of content on YouTube, and I need 4,000 watch hours. I need people to watch 4,000 hours of my videos, which, come on, man. I make videos that are 20 minutes long, half hour, hour and a half, maybe at the most. But, I really don't know if playing videos at double speed gives you credit for, like, let's say it's an hour video. If somebody plays that video at double speed, do I only get 30 minutes credit because of the actual real life duration? Or because it was a 1 hour video, do I get an hour credit? Yes, YouTube is a mystical land that I am not familiar with, but we're going to give it a shot here today to finish this MXGP 2020 MX2 250 4-stroke series. And then, I don't know what we're going to do. Then I really just want to bust out my my customized rider and bike and go run around on just individual tracks one by one and figure out what are my favorites. Wow, this track looks beautiful. Dark dirt. Lots of elevation changes, ripply. Oh man, this is going to be fun. All right, so we can't see it right now, but earlier in the series, like on the first video, I gave you an introduction to the menu, or to the interface, and there's an option there to create a championship, and that's what I want to do. I want to create a 4-race championship of my four favorite tracks. Now, I'm probably not going to figure out and know what those are until I run the 450. So when I run the 450 series, I'm going to have this note card next to me, and I'm going to write down my 4 favorite tracks, maybe 5 tracks, so that, realistically, that's about all you could get done in an online multiplayer race in one night, one session with the same group of guys. And if you hit my Discord, visit my website and you'll find my Discord link, or visit my YouTube, and in most of my YouTubes, I have it in the description, a link to my Discord. And we can start hooking up and planning to do, various championships in this game, as well as the upcoming Monster Energy Supercross 4. There's a track editor there. This guy that I watch on YouTube, Wyndham151. If you drop by his YouTube channel, please drop a comment and say, hey, I heard about you from GameBrain.media and came to see the Does Your Track Suck series, or whatever. He has a series called Does Your Track Suck? Because people make tracks in in the track editor of the games, the Monster Energy Supercross games, and well, he's even doing it for MXGP 2020 because this game has a track editor. Also, he's doing a Does My Track Suck series. So, if you haven't bought this game, I highly recommend it. It has been fun as hell. I've definitely got my money's worth. I paid $25 for this $50 game at cdkeys.com. cdkeys.com. I know people hear this from me all the time. I repeat it over and over. I don't make a buck from them. I'm just trying to help you guys get the game so that I have more people to play with in the future. All right, and here we go. Okay, I'm going to cut from the back of the pack and steal the whole shot. Now, if I was playing on higher difficulty, that would probably never be possible, but look at this beautiful, 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 beautiful dark dirt. Man, this track in the rain is going to be awesome. And yes, I did validate or verify that the rain is random, and it can happen at any track on any day, at any time you run it. You may end up playing that track in the rain. Oh! I could have done a rewind right there. But I'm really trying not to do that. I really want to make this as straight up as I can, even though I'm playing on the easy level. Oh yeah! Oh man! I can't remember the guy's name. I'm gonna have to look it up. But there's another dude on YouTube that I saw who is also super cool. Highly recommend his channel. When I can remember what the hell his name is, I will drop that to you. He did a series, or he's doing, a series on this game. Come on, keep it tight, dude. Keep going. And I completely forgot what I was going to say about the dude. I was talking about rain. Oh shit. Oh yeah, he actually was also bemoaning the lack of track deformation, and that's how I found him. I looked up MXGP track deformation, and it doesn't exist here, dudes. They quit doing it. Well, I don't know if this company, Milestone, ever did it. Really, I'll have to look into that. But if it does happen, it is so minor, it's almost unnoticeable. Unlike MX versus ATV Reflex, which I'm gonna have to revisit because I'll tell you, back in the day, that was one of my favorite versions of a Rainbow Studios motocross game. Oh my god, I'm loving this track. This is gonna go down on my list of favorites, I think. I love the color, I love the depth, I love that dark, rich dirt. I know what kind of traction this material feeds you. Whereas in the dry, sandy, light-colored tan stuff, I mean, I've ridden in Moab pretty extensively, and there's, it's different. And I've ridden in Glamis, and I've ridden Ocotillo Wells, I've ridden at Pismo Beach. Now, Pismo and Glamis are sugar sand. Maybe a little heavier grain than sugar, but they're largely dunes. And then Ocotillo is hard-packed high desert. So it's hard-packed dirt, clay, rock. Maybe it's not clay. I don't know what it would be in California, but Ocotillo, man, I've been there at least 3 times. Dune buggies, quads, dirt bikes, four-wheel drive trucks. One guy had a side-by-side in the early days, the very first side-by-side that came out. And so he was a super tame driver. He didn't want to break his $10,000 machine, or whatever it cost him at the time. And so he was, it was pretty mild, pretty tame, but always fun. It's always fun to be in the desert because, every other hour of every other day that we were there, we weren't in that side-by-side. We were on dirt bikes, we were on quads, we were in trucks, or we were in a sandrail. And so my buddy in California, his name's Brian, you know, I ran, you know, they ran the open marked trails a lot, and I'm like, dude, isn't there anything like sneaky and skinny and in the backside that's the road less traveled here? It's like, I don't know. Let's look at the map. And I love Brian, man. He is the freaking most adventurous dude I've ever met. Um, you know, we got me and him on dirt bikes, and then his wife and his daughter, and I think his niece and nephew in the sand rail because it was a four-seater. And we went to, it wasn't called Tarantula Gulch. It was some canyon at the back side of Ocotillo. And I was just, like saying, oh, look, oh, have you ever been back here? No, never been there. So basically, as we looked at this map of Ocotillo Wells and the trail system, it's like, all right, well, let's look at every place you haven't been, and let's like start knocking this stuff off. It's a good idea because there's one trail that's like the power line trail. It's like a highway, man. And then there's the dry riverbed, and that's actually pretty fun because it's very twisty turny, and it's like running a drift car. Well, we were in the sand rail for that, not on dirt bikes. But yeah, man, Ocotillo was one of my favorite places to go riding. Glamis was freaking wicked cool too. Glamis is huge. Everybody goes to the big hill. But again, once me and Brian started, looking for those other places that, never been back here. Let's go check it out. And so we would do early morning rides, just me and him on dirt bikes. And basically, I think, eventually we realized that, well, he was scouting, right? It's like, well, we've never been here before, so can I come here with my sand rail and bring the family? And yes, you can. Here and there, we figured that out. And we had some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. Those were the best years of my life. That's like a sitcom song, I thought. I can't believe I've actually gotten out in Fern, and I'm able to maintain this. So I think after I finish this 250 series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up that guy that I can't remember his name, but he did a video, and I bookmarked it, and I did a screenshot of it, about setting up the game with independent brakes or not combined brakes. And I thought that I had already set that up, but I want to validate, I want to verify. And then he also has, wow, look at that! I've got a good lead, and this is the final lap. And there's the finish line. Woohoo! Yeah, when I got to the top of that hill and looked down the corner, I couldn't see anybody coming after me on the straightaway. Whew, nice. So my best time was a 1:38. The next guy was a 1:41. I had a pretty good lead, didn't I? After 3 laps, or 4 laps. What did we do? I don't know. I think 3 or 4. So here I am sitting pretty for this series. Moto 1. Oh, Tooch. Damn it. All right, I'm going to have to pull up my note card real quick. Germany equals dark dirt. All right. Okay, I'm going to try to spell that. T-E-U-T-S-C-H-E-N-T-H-A. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because that's impossible. All right, so I just put that down on my note card that this is a track that I would like to revisit. And you've heard me like gushing over some of the other dark dirt tracks. I like the tight, twisty ones. It is fun to have some wide open, long, freaking giant jumps. I love that one that we did just yesterday, or in the last video, that had that huge downhill. That was beautiful. That's going on my list, but I'm pretty sure that was Czech Republic. But I'm not sure, and when we run the 450 series, I'm going to start making this list of my 5 favorites and chunk those into a championship and maybe run that when I finally get through with the team the team uniforms and the team bikes, and I can run my own skins. Alright, so I'm just kind of like thinking out loud. Looks like my mic is still live and everything's good there. I'm going to activate this and do a quick chat test. Hello world. Bam. Yes, indeed. Okay, hopefully it works. Ah, what'd I do? Oh, I had such a great start last time. Oh, and now I'm taking people out. But at least I got to start in the top 3. Oh, so close to taking those 2 right there in that corner. And I just swung the rear end a little too much. Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't want you to fall down in front of me. What the hell? Now, the actual double berm and the ability to rail a berm is pretty awesome. Oh, I kicked that guy's rear end a little bit. Oh no, here comes number. He was in first, but not anymore. I think we made him mad when he fell down. Whew. Anyway, unlinked brakes and advanced physics. I think in MXGP 1 they called it Pro Physics back in that day, but I think there are multiples. I think you could do arcade or easy, or I can't remember. But we looked at the physics options in MXGP 1 in that my video MXGP 1 2014, because that's when that game came out. I did a quick recap and ran a couple of motos there before jumping into this game, so I'd have kind of a point of reference. And here I am. I'm pretty sure I already have my brakes unlinked, and I have one of my keys, one of my gamepad buttons, damn it, tied to my rear brake, and the other one I think was linked brakes, or it could be it is the front brake. So let me try it here. Bam. Yes. Okay, so that was shit. The way my rear end came around, I don't know if that was front brake or rear brake. Maybe I just have brake and brake, and they're linked, and I need to disconnect them so that I get a little better specificity of buttons and brakes, man. Huh? When was the last time you heard a streamer use the word specificity? Wow, total chaos. Oh man, they're hot on my tail. I had so many mistakes just then. Bragging about my vocabulary. Clearly, y'all realize I'm just saying stuff to fill the time, fill the space. Or I'm just a douchebag. Which is sometimes true. Not always. Yeah, I really think that my right button is... Oh, crap. I should have rewound. Should be using my brakes better. That's what I should be doing. Or my clutch. Yeah, let's clutch this stuff more than brake, dude. Okay, so the race time is up, and we are entering the last portion of the race until we hit the, as soon as we hit the starting gate, we're going to get into the final 2 laps. And I honestly, not the starting gate, the finish line. Oh my god. I did not get in the groove there on that last berm. It cost me. Oh, look at the mini-map. Okay, so I don't have... call that. I don't have split times, but I'm starting to remember that there's a mini-map down there, and that kind of tells me how close people are on my butt. That other dude that I can't remember his name at this time, I'm busy. Okay, so there's a section on the track, but do I have splits? Okay, we're on that. We actually crossed the finish line at some point. Oh, shit. Huge setback. Now they are on my ass. Oh, no. All right, well, I said I wasn't going to do this, but tried. I had my mind going in 3 different directions, trying to remember this guy's name, trying to remember why I brought him up, trying to remember where the hell the finish line is, trying to remember the split times. And then here we see the mini map, which it's been there the whole time, but I really hadn't used it or looked at it. Oh, yeah. The guy whose name I cannot remember, his name shall not be spoken yet. Until I remember. He was using a rear view button, so there is a button to look behind. Oh, crap. I can't believe I cut the corner right there. There's the finish line. All right, so it's that one, right after that dip. Oh, a little too much rear brake. Okay, so there's me. Oh, but see, that doesn't stay on screen long enough to see the splits. Okay, so there's me again. It showed me my time, but where's everybody else? How do I use that to judge how much of a lead I have? How much I need to freak out about people coming up on me? So it looks like I have a fair lead on the last guy. And yep, same damn jump. All right, so what's my landmarks here? Nothing, man. I really don't see. That plain white billboard to the right is, okay, slow down and drop in. At least that's the way I talk to myself when I ride a track. So we just crossed the gate and it gave me a time, but it doesn't show that against anybody else. I guess as the other guys go through it, no, it still hasn't lit them up. All right, so here we go. I think it's not long after this that we head into that. Come on. That we head into this guy right here, and that leads to the finish line jump, right? Yeah. All right, so pulled off 2. Woohoo! Moto 1, Moto 2, first place in both. We're good to go. Good to go. And got first at that track. My overall season, I'm kicking it. I'm almost 70 points ahead. All right, level 26. Hopefully that means and I got 73. Oh, only 7,300 credits. Shit. Got a lot of XP, but I was expecting more credits. I guess I'm gonna go run circles on easy creds. Because once I get my 450, I want to start pimping that with a custom decal and custom uniform or a modified uniform, riding gear, whatever. All right, Shanghai, China. Now this is interesting. In MXGP 1, I thought MXGP was just, hey, there were like 10 tracks or 15 tracks throughout Europe or scattered around, and they just ran those all the time. Well, this appears to be a new addition. They came to the U.S. and they ran at Glen Helen in one of the games. I think it was 2019 or MXGP Pro or MXGP 2019. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's have a look. I get gate pick. And let's see if I can actually replace that guy. So because I don't know what lies ahead of us, I think I want to be in here. Now, they want me, or their suggested gate pick seems to be out here. All right, well, let's give it a shot. We'll go with the default. Okay, so the opposite side of the gate would have been preferable, I think. But did all right. Now, again, I'm playing on easy, so in the future, playing against any faster or better AI or people online, and I'm going to get my butt handed to me, I'm sure. Alright, so I'm in 5th place. Ooh. Wow, where do they get this kind of dirt in China, man? I'm just, I have no idea. Kind of, you know, China's a huge, huge country. I'm sure they have, in fact, I know they have deserts and sandy areas. Oh, crap. Okay. Come on, man. One false move and I get swarmed like a herd of bees. I don't know what a herd of bees is. I wonder what that is. A swarm. Unlike a swarm of geese. That's a flock of geese. Come on. Huh. So, on a 250, some of these jumps are just a little too long for me to reach with my lack of balls out speed on the 250. All right, so I got into 3rd place at least, and I'm trying to chase down just 1st and 2nd. Drag racing. More drag racing. Flat tracking. And I did not do a good job on the flat tracking because that could have been done so much better. Oh, I railed that berm pretty nice. Oh, and I actually made that, almost made that work as a double. Now, how about this one? Nope. So on a 450, hopefully that can be hit as a triple and come on the downside of the landing hump. Okay, that one worked. Try to jump into that berm. Didn't do it quite right, but I did not pop off the berm. That's better. Wah, 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 wah. Bunch of rollers that are just absolutely useless. Like you can't run them like whoops. And they're not singles, doubles, jumpable, rhythm, nothing. Ah! I'm gonna cry like a girl and reset or rewind. All right, screw it. I'm going to take the outside line. And I know these guys are hard on behind me. Oh, there it is. Almost on the downside. Oh, that was almost smooth. That one, too, was almost smooth. Man, you really got to be hauling mail to... on a 250, man, you really got to be boogieing to get some rhythm on these jumps when there is a downside. You always want to land on the downside for that extra momentum. It comes at the grace of physics and gravity versus horsepower. Yeah. Oh, no way! Are you kidding me? How did that happen? Okay, gonna land. There's a lip there. There's a jig jog. Oh, I saw my front forks get slammed up against it. So blew that, and I am not flat tracking again. Let's see if I can rail the berm. Nope. Popped on the outside of the berm. Didn't brake hard enough to get inside it. Did not land on the downside of that jump. Can't get through these. I don't know this. Oh! Really? Okay, well now I'm just being indiscriminate with my rewinds, but I'm trying to limit them as much as I can. Because I know in other races in the future, I am not going to want to, or have the option to do that. If I continue playing this game into the, whatever, Pro, Advanced, higher levels, and I may not, because I might just jump into Monster Energy Supercross when Monster Energy Supercross 4 drops. And by the way, I know I mentioned it in the previous video. If you're watching this series, then you already heard it. If you're watching this video and you haven't, right now at cdkeys.com, CD like Charlie Daniels, cdkeys.com, you can go buy a CD key that you can install on Steam. Add this game to your Steam library, but it's 50% at CD Keys right now for pre-order. The game will be released March 11th, so it's a month away as of tomorrow. Hey, February's a short month though. So, March 11th, Monster Energy Supercross 4 drops. And, you know, it seems to be, you know, a little bit of an evolution. It's based on this same engine. I think that MXGP 2020, you know, there might be some small improvements, but their game development engine and all that, like physics, rider physics, customizations, all that crap's going to be very, very similar to this game. There was that little kicker. That's like that's what blew my front end. Last one. Alright, so here we are on the final lap. So anyway, Monster Energy Supercross 4 is on sale for like 25 bucks instead of 50 bucks, full price at Steam, even though Steam right now has a 10% off, but it's only $44. 10% off, you get about 53% off, I think it is, at cdkeys.com right now. I don't make a dime from them. I just want to, you know, I just want you guys to get these games so that there's the potential for you to have fun and enjoy playing them, or join a multiplayer game. Get on my website, you can find my Discord. Potentially we can set up some races for multiplayer via Discord. Also on my Discord, we have a bunch of guys who play Mud Runner, Spin Tires, and Snow Runner. So if you're an off-road junkie like I am, then you're going to want to grab the Spin Tires like it's dirt cheap, or Mud Runner, dirt cheap, usually dirt cheap. Snow Runner is the newest version, so it's a little more expensive, but it's a little better. It has a lot of different missions. Spin Tires and Mud Runner were primarily just logging, like go out and pick up the trees that the lumberjacks cut down. Alright, that's Moto 1 at China. And now we're on to Moto 2 in China. And this is not going on my favorites list. It's okay. Alright, so anyway, Spin Tires and Mud Runner were logging games. Snow Runner has a lot of cool stuff. Like, what are they called? Recovery missions or rescue missions, where some other guy screwed up and got stuck in the mud, and you have been asked to go out and rescue him. And it's really, really, really cool. You get to pick different size tires. Oh, shit. You get to pick different size tires for your vehicle. You get to pick different colored paint jobs. And there's a lot of really cool features in Snow Runner that didn't exist in Mud Runner or Spin Tires. And it definitely makes that game well worth picking up. Again, you can find that game on sale at istthereanydeal.com, another site where I don't make a dime. I'm just trying to help you guys. Hey, find fun games if that's what turns you on and you're not familiar with the off-road genre. going to find it there. IsThereAnyDeal.com. It's a really stupidly long URL. God damn it. IsThereAnyDeal.com. There's another website that I like called How Long to Beat. And it tells you, again, I don't make no money from these dudes. It's just really cool tools. And they're linked, oh man. They're linked on my website at GameBrain.media. There's a section, I think, I call it Tools. Or Resources, maybe. I can't remember. I haven't updated it in a while, but Is There Any Deal? CD keys are two great places to buy games at good prices. And then there's, see, I saw that coming, man. That's why I stopped talking. Now, how do I get inside this guy and not crash? Don't know yet. Oh, I lost a lot of time on that corner. But I was looking at it like I could have taken a really bad bounce. Fortunately, I did not. And here we are getting through this without... Oh, yeah, we didn't hit that little ridge with our front end. And I'm trying to flat track my ass through that corner best I can. All right, this is... Oh, my God. We aren't even into the last 2 laps yet. And those guys were already up on me and giving me that much grief early in the race. And we haven't even hit the final 2 laps yet. Yikes. Well, those last 2 laps might be a challenge because they might be, nipping at my heels, chomping at the bit. Yeah, that's not right. Wow. I hate that part. Oh, okay, here we go. I screwed up. Yeah, I'm afraid they will be nipping at my heels if I don't keep focused. So let's talk more racing. Oh, blew out of the jump, or blew out of the berm. Now they're on me. Oh my God, they're catching up quickly. Look at that mini-map. Oh! I was trying to get away from that. It takes such little amount to screw yourself. It's going to be way more fun doing this in my own jersey on my own bike. Even though they're not customizable skins like back in the day with Motocross Madness. There's the finish line jump, and here we come into this. I want to keep to the inside. Rear end kicked out a little bit, but not bad. And now we're going to flat track around here. Oh, okay, we're not. We're going to pivot turn. And now let's see if we can nail that inside berm. Yes, that's nice. I'm building up a little bit of a lead. We are on the last 2 laps. Second to last lap. Okay, now this isn't really a wall, but if you hit that thing too fast, you're going off track 100%. Oh boy. There's really got to be a better way through there. Oh! What the heck? What was I doing? I was looking at the time when I went through the gate and the time popped up in the lower left hand or mid left. Took my eyes off the ball. That's what happened. Wah. And then there's this guy. And there is actually, man, the inside line there looks like that would be superior. I got on the gas a little too early in that last berm, taking that inside line. Nope, got cross-roaded. God. And suddenly in the mini map, I could see the swarm coming after me. Every little mistake. Now I gotta keep my eyes off that freaking mini map, because that's exactly what'll happen. Is whoop, you ain't paying attention. You don't get lined up correctly, and you get screwed. Drag race to the finish line. Final lap. Stay to the inside. Drag race. It says I can't flat track on a pivot turn. Well, that wasn't even a pivot turn. That was an attempt at flat tracking. Speaking of flat tracking, we have a place near me called Sycamore Speedway, and they run late models, and they run what you brung. They do, you know, demolition derby. They do pink. What's that thing called with the chicks, where the girls go out there and race? I don't know, ladies derby. But it's just an absolute blast. And I remember Rat Bag Games from back in the day. Had a great circle track dirt racing game. Yeah, okay, carry on. Well, the only thing recently, I guess the NASCAR series of games has added dirt tracks and late models as part of the early season qualifying. You know, I don't know. Is it part of the career for you to totally build up from like amateur running dirt, midgets, late models? And if not, then there's always iRacing. iRacing is pretty pricey. You can usually find a 50% off code for your first year, but then after that, man, it's $10 a month, I think. So $120 a year to play iRacing. You better be racing 10 times a month to get your money's worth out of that. But it is stupidly fun. I was a member for a couple of years. I did get that 50% off, and then they offer you a renewal. And I missed my renewal email, and I think then I contacted them, and they said, "Sorry, you can go re-sign up." So I changed my name, and I signed up, and I got to race again for another year under a different name, though. So it's a little picky, but that's stupidly fun too. If you're an off-roader and you want to race, dirt tracking is redonkulously fun. Midgets, late models, Monte Carlos, I don't know what, stock, I guess those are called stock, but even though they have a full roll cage in them and stuff, there's nothing stock about them. But all right, dudes, here we are, race 2, race 16 of 17, and now we are looking at the final rankings screen. And here is my points. Race 2, race 16 of 7. Contract reward, credits, please wait. No, I guess that was the last one. No, wait. Go to the race. Oh, now we're going to Uddevalla, Sweden. Ah, now I get it. Okay, so that was the final race in Shanghai. There is still race 16 and 17 to go, and that's 2 motos in Sweden. Now I get it. All right, so yeah, clearly I'm not familiar with MXGP, MX1 and 2. If you watched some of the earlier videos, you heard my confusion between MX1 and 2, and it makes sense that MX1 is a premier class, and MX2 is, it's like MotoGP 1 and 2. MotoGP or MXGP 2. So here we go. I have my choice of gate pick, apparently. And I think I'm going to take this guy's slot right here. No, I can't. Well, the only available gate for me is over there. I thought anything green I could I could jump onto, but no, it's just they show green, black, green, black, green, black, green, black. All right, well, here we go. Hello, my friend. I can't pronounce your name. Daikon? I'm gonna guess that you might be more familiar with the MXGP than me, as far as IRL, in real life racing. Oh! Alright, so hopefully I just now slowed down the whole pack. No, didn't. I'm gonna use a rewind. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Well, but at least this time, I didn't crash. Alright, so never been to this track in Sweden. It looks like some peat moss that we're riding on, with or dirt with little rocks and pebbles in it. Pretty solid terrain. Wah. Again, these rollers, they're not whoops and they're not rhythm. They're just frustrating. And bam, hit the wall. Come on, man. Or as Joe Biden would say, come on, man. Okay, so we got that guy pushed out and moved into second place. Yay. Now, I imagine when you're playing on advanced levels against higher, faster, better AI or online, if you get into some bar banging like I just did, you're probably going down. I would assume, like in other games, when you're playing on higher levels, you can't touch other racers. Like, you don't get to bang around like that without being penalized. And the penalty is usually that you crash. Look at that, TK Olsen. He is probably familiar with this track. The last name Olsen. I'm guessing he's probably a Swede. Yeah, I totally blew that. How come I go the wrong direction so many times coming out of the start gate? Oh, come on! Come on, what's going on? Oh, I accidentally hit A. Yeah, I gave up first place. Do not like this gamepad, dude. The thing is just too tiny. I want to bust out a joystick. I might do that. I might be going to my storage unit this weekend, and I will look for the box that my joystick and controls are in, like my Logitech G27, but I'm not going to pull that out. I just want my damn joystick to see if I can use it in this game more effectively. Who knows if I'll be able to find it. The boxes are pretty well labeled, but whoa! That was, that's probably the best jump on the entire track. Make sure that we're lined up to land down, straight, nice. I really want to catch this guy. See if I can get that inside line. Yes! Got the step up. Inside. Oh, yeah! I let off the gas just enough. Oh, accidentally threw a whip there. Or was that a scrub? I don't know. Nope. I guess it's both sticks in or both sticks out. Have not got that down. That's a tricky little turn, I gotta tell you. Step up. Yeah, I didn't want to hit that inside corner. Well, I did, but there's a pile of dirt there. I wanted to hit the inside, but not the pile of dirt. Wow. Holy crap, there's a lot to this track, man. Oh, no. Oh, that other guy's staring at the frickin' mini-map. All right. Keep going, keep going. Frickin' frack. Wow, I totally boned it at this point. Yikes! Oh. Well, hey, using the rewind feature because I know that's not going to be available to me in the future, but got to do it because I want to make sure that I finish first in my first MX. Wow, in my first MX2 race. Because it's going to get me the bike, and that's all I care about is getting the 450 bike, and then getting into the position where I can use my own bike and rider. And you know, by that time you've run the 250s, you've run the 450s, and then when you're running your own gear and your own sponsor or your own stuff or your own championship, whatever, on your own bike with your own skins, it should just be. You'll be a lot more skilled, and like I said, after this, I'm going to take a quick peek at my desktop for a link to that guy that I can't remember his name, and we're going to look at the settings, or, you know, I should probably reserve that for the next video, because it doesn't fit. I've talked about it here, and if you want to learn about it, make sure you watch my next video. It'll be on YouTube. It's not just here on Twitch. I export everything from Twitch to YouTube. And, oh man. It wasn't really the ideal line I was looking for, but, I'll take it. Looks like I have stretched out a lead. But I can see him sneaking up on me. He's coming. There he is. I just saw him in the last corner. Wow. Okay. I cannot get on the inside of that friggin' turn either. What the hell? A lot of little tricks here that, or sections that, man, I would gain so much time if I could master that corner. And several others, actually. Now here's that beautiful downhill. Love that thing. That was sweet. Love it. Oh. I went way outside. I thought I was really going to be able to rail the inside of that berm. Shit. Nope. Didn't get slow enough to rail that one either. Man. Boom! Alright, well, that's Moto 1. Got to do that all over again. And I will, in fact, be the points leader for the season. Shown right in the after the next race. It will show me the final season. I'll get the 250 MX2 trophy, plaque, whatever. And then we'll see. We'll see what to do next. What I want to do is probably go look at unlinking the brakes, make sure that I have my brakes unlinked. I'm fairly certain I do, but I don't think I'm running Pro Physics or Advanced Physics, I think is what they call it in this version, in this particular game. So, god damn, man. Man, once I start running that, I'm probably doomed. Or if I keep running against easy AI, which I plan to do just to get through this with a quick race, so it's over in a short period of time, just to get through the whole game as efficiently as possible for streams. Stay back on that rear tire. I cannot get to that freaking inside rut. Oh well. Big downhill. I do love that. I love drifting like that. Get some good hang time. It's so cool. Okay, no. Totally blew that inside rut too. Shit. What the heck? Look at them all. Man, they are like right on us. Okay, so yeah, I was getting all squirrely. Let's see. If I hit this insider, should be able to, yeah, squirt past that guy. And then, it's my race if I can keep it. Well, that inside line would have been better, but I didn't nail it, so here we go. Down to the next one. Oh, really? Yeah, but they don't call me out for avoiding that obstacle. So it's weird. You get to skip a track, skip an obstacle at one spot, then they're going to penalize you on something so simple in another. Oh well, I understand. It's been happening in games for the last 20 years. Yep, I should have been clutching it instead of braking on those. Okay, trying to keep the wheel back. Still can't get the inside. Just can't get that inside line. Okay, I'm starting to stretch out a little bit of a lead on the mini-map, looks like. Here's my big downhill lofter. Drifter. Okay, let's see if we can get this inside line. Yeah, that is sweet. It really is awesome when you can get that line and you are just railing it, man. It feels good. So went a little wide there, skipped out of the berm. Right after I was talking about how sweet it is. Oh no! Whew. Can't believe I saved that. And let's see if I can cheat. Tried to be a little too aggressive on my... Now, the last time I did that, I wasn't trying to cheat. It just was accidental that, oh, look, I took the inside and they didn't penalize me. I hopped that corner, and this time I intentionally hopped the corner and they penalized me. So, pretty good, pretty good. The spline is, you know, back in the day we used to complain about the spline in Motocross Madness, but that's because it was so loose and you could get away with so much. There were guys cutting entire sections of, you know, like they would just blow past the triple on the sideline. Oh crap. And, you know, cranking through the spline on the sideline just lets you rip through with traction and speed versus airtime. So there was a lot of complaints about spline in the early days of Motocross Madness 1 and 2. Well, even the successive games, MX versus ATV Unleashed, and Reflex, I guess. And I really don't think anyone made tracks for All Out. But you know what? I need to look into that. Oh, pretty much, I guess, all I really need to look into is... I'm not even on the second to last lap yet. Is which of the MX versus ATV games have custom user-created tracks? Fairly certain Unleashed does. Unleashed is kind of weird. You gotta play. It's kind of tough to get running on a PC sometimes. Also, you might have to run in compatibility mode for Windows XP. Can't remember. And then there's Unleashed. I already said Unleashed. The other one is what comes after that? Oh, probably Reflex. I'm pretty certain there are tracks for Reflex. Whether the track delivery sites are still online, that's a whole other issue. But it'd be fun to look into it. Like a couple of my other older PCs, I reinstalled Motocross Madness 1 and 2, and I reran those old games, man. I love them. And I reran a bunch of user-created tracks that were made for those games because it was awesome. We didn't have terrain deformation back then either, but eventually that got added. I'm pretty sure that came with Reflex. I don't think it came with Unleashed. Oh, crap. Alright, we're going to back that one up. But, yep. Two of my favorite games of all time, or several of my favorite games of all time. Oh! And I did it again? Are you kidding me? Okay, so I really need to get slow or go wide. Okay, if I go wide here, then I can come in and hit the center of the track on the landing. Yeah. So in the future, I gotta remember to go wide to set myself up. And I screwed that one up big time. I have a pretty comfortable lead now. Final lap. I'm not going to have this kind of a comfortable lead when I'm playing against more advanced AI or online players. So, I think we all know that. I believe this is the end of the season. Alright. Got a first place in this moto, race 17 of 17, so that is in fact the end, my friend, at Uddevalla, Sweden. And here we have me in first for that track, and for the Grand Prix overall, almost, well, I guess a straight 90 points ahead of the competition. Playing on easy mode, I get to hold up the MX2 trophy. Woohoo! Alright, so what happens now? Okay, they're going to give me my experience level and my points. Now I have 7,900 credits. And MX2, MXGP, MX2. What? Oh, so they don't call it MX1. It's MXGP is the 450s, I guess. So from here, if I hit MXGP, it throws me into my selections for the 450s. So we're just going to take a quick look, and that one is looking like a winner so far, because it fits my red, white, and blue theme. Oh, but I do like black and white, baby. Especially those Dunlops, that looks pretty good. However, I do like to have my 450 and 250 very different looking. Wow, a lot of teams here. Lots to choose from. But still not my own rider. Dagnabbit. Oh, look at that. What did I just do? Okay, so those are apparently the legit teams. And then this, what is this? Oh, that's your own rider with, I guess you can apply different Oh, okay, so it's putting different logos on my jersey. And, okay, I don't want to do that. Let's go and look through the official teams, and since I blew it coming down, I'm going to just go all the way to the bottom and head up until I see something that really catches my eye. Oops, I jumped one. Yeah, Kawasaki. I have Kawasaki. My buddies call it the Screaming Pickle. Because they all rode 4 strokes. Well, me and another guy rode 2 strokes, but the other 2 or 4 guys rode 4 strokes. So we were all riding out to, we went down to Daniel Boone National Forest in Kentucky, and we were going to go camping and riding. And so we stopped on the way. You know, we got gas. We ran through a Burger King drive-through, and I was eating a Whopper, and there were so many pickles on it. I rolled down the window, and I started peeling the pickles off, and I just flung them out the window. Well, one of the pickles got caught in the air. That might be the black and white bike that I was digging. Yeah, because that's the red, white, and blue guy that I was digging. All right, I think I'm going to go with the... this will be on a Husky versus a Honda. All right, for this round on the 450, I'm going to do this. Okay, now I go back. Oh, I don't know why it just put me through that. Anyway, I tossed this pickle from the Burger King Whopper out the window, and the wind took it, and we were pulling a trailer with 2 bikes on it. My bike was on the passenger side where I was sitting, and the pickle actually flung out the window and went and stuck to my front number plate, and I didn't have a number on it. It's a KDX. We were trail riding, and it stuck to my number plate right above the headlight. So this white field with a pickle stuck in the wind, adhered by ketchup as glue. So we got to the riding camping area. We unload our bikes. We could ride the bikes to the trailhead from the campground, and we're hanging around. We start making food and having dinner. And the next morning we get up, and somebody's like, "Troy, what the hell's on your number plate?" I'm like, "Nothing. I don't run numbers." It's like, "No, there's something there." And I went around and I looked, and there's a pickle on there. And anyway, because my bike's a 2-stroke, they called it the Screaming Pickle ever since. And it's also bright green, freaking Kawasaki. So, all right, that's enough story time. When we come back, I will jump into the career for the 450, the MXGP. So right now, I'm going to end this, and this is the end of the 250 MX2 series for MXGP 2020. I will see you on the next one.